Episode 7, new pod flow. We back again. Steeg.
Big Scorpion.
Vern. I wasn't expecting that. Come on, dog. This nigga's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
See, bro, I let y'all niggas introduce yourself and then you just do monkey shit. Man.
Come on, man. Every week is something new.
Come on.
I thought it was Mr. Weathers.
Yeah. Y'all listened to the podcast for the first time last week. I do be breathing heavy.
This nigga just said he listened to the podcast for the first time.
Wow.
I be sounding like I'm out of breath. Yeah.
I listened to the podcast for the first time. Wow.
Nah, I play every episode, man. Those is jokes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So what's up, man? How you doing, bro? You got your Twitch up and going?
Man, it's about to be running soon, man. I got to figure a couple things out, then we live. Yeah, Twitch boys, man.
All right. Twitch boys.
Twitch boys, man.
Oh, who else is in the crew?
Couple new pod flow, man.
Nah, new pod flow will never be playing Fortnite.
Never gonna catch me on Twitch.
Let's get the squad going, man.
Nah, I'm smooth, brother.
Yeah, all right.
Get me on Red Dead, though. Red Dead Online
Trash,
or something.
bro. I'm about to get that game away. It's so trash.
All right. Well, then. So, man, Cole just dropped a banger. Cole just dropped that Middle Child. I think we listened to it about 3 or 4 times before we came on.
Yeah.
And he got me stupid hype for this next project. If this is, I don't know if this is on the Dreamers album or if it's on his project, but damn.
It's probably not gonna be on anything. You know how Cole do. That
he drop
nigga
a
set a mood for one type of mood.
He said he's single though. He had a rollout for the song.
Though. Every time he drops a couple songs, they don't ever go on the album.
They don't go on the
But
album.
now he had a whole rollout for the song. He's posting these different
true.
clips of different people, Bob Marley and
That's true.
Britney
But I mean,
Spears
at the
and
same
shit.
time though, False Prophets had a video too.
That's what I'm saying.
Why you shoot a video to a throwaway? I don't understand how that nigga.
he shot a video for album of the year.
I don't understand how that nigga moves. But I mean, we'll see. It might be on something, it might not. But if it's on something, then I definitely want to hear the entire thing because
Yeah, dude, fucking snap. I will go ahead and say, dog, ain't nobody fucking with dude right now. I will say that. I mean, after last year, after all the features, his album, he had a dope ass album.
yeah, dude was rapping
All the
that song.
features, dude smashed everything. And it's just like, I think he's just out here to prove that.
Cut the bullshit, man. He dissed Pusha T.
Yes.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Look at the lines, bro.
Say the line.
Steve, let me tell you something though, Ryan. Me and Steve he thought Duke dissed Pusha T hours before it came out.
So he listened to this looking for a push this.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
Well, what made you even jump in that bag though that you thought that he was about to diss Push?
Pusha T's tweet.
But with
before
Cole,
that though,
before
that, Steeg said
maybe
that,
I just ain't paying no attention. I don't know.
That because Drake and Cole was in the Ghost like Caspi or whatever, he thought that
In the ghosty, no Casper.
yeah, whatever.
So Drake said.
Caspi.
Yeah, Drake was in there and begging dude to diss Push. I just don't know how that conversation would go, but
So you really think Cole's gonna put his cape on for Drake and diss Push?
that's
randomly?
lame as fuck, man.
But do you really think that though?
I don't think he's dissing him for Push.
for Drake.
For Drake.
Yeah, for Drake, but hold on, let me get the lyrics for you, bro.
I got him up.
No, I got it right here, so I can read it. It was verse 1, right?
Yep. This watch came from Drizzy. He gave me a gift
God damn, where's it? Oh, yeah.
back when the rag game.
Yeah, he
was
said,
like
if I smoke a rapper, it's going to be legit. It won't be for clout. It won't be for fame. It won't be because my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell my latest little sneakers. It won't be because some nigga slid in my lane. Everything grows is destined to change. And a few lines before that, he name dropped Drake.
what in that has to do with Push though?
Yeah, I'm not getting it, but
I'm saying, like, the consensus, a lot of the people who ain't Push fans, who's Drake dick riders, was saying that he was clout chasing. Like, I don't even say clout, but he was clout chasing. He was dissing shit to sell. He was dissing Drake to sell records, all this other shit. So it's like, why would,
You think?
I mean, because, I know the history between them two. Like, I don't know why Push was so mad at Drake. Like, I think it was just a affiliation shit with Wayne because he was going at Wayne before Drake even signed with Cash Money, I believe.
So you think that Cole thinks that lowly of Push, that he's dissing Drake for clout? or he's dissing somebody for clout, or dissing somebody for fame, or dissing because his records ain't selling the same.
I do. But Cole paid. I think.
You think so? You
make Cole sound like a cornball.
You really are, and we know he's not.
For him to just jump in
the middle of Drake.
Bro, but I'm saying like it could be something where it's like him and Drake is real cool. Him and Drake is real cool, bro. But I'm saying he might not be a fan of that because he's just like
fan of what?
Like why he dissed him on Infrared. He might not like it. Like what was the whole point about that?
For Cole to come out now and speak on that.
I don't think. I just don't. I don't.
I can see.
I definitely see where you're coming from on what he's saying, but I don't think Cole disrespects Pusha T enough to say.
They said that Push when he dissed him on Infrared, his album sales and shit went up, or not his sales, his streams. Like people went to go listen to that song. They wanted to hear it. That's raising your record sales.
How many times Push done diss Drake in the past 5 years?
How many times has Push dissed Drake on a record? He said niggas knew he was talking about.
How many times he dissed
on a record on his album? He hasn't dissed that nigga on his album, bro.
Niggas, that shit that you can pull up on streaming services right now where Pusha T done diss Drake.
Nigga, Exodus, that's not on no album.
This ain't the first fucking. How many views it got on YouTube then? This ain't the first.
It's on an album, nigga. You selling, you moving units, bro.
What they got to do with Cole? What Cole got to do with that? Why you think Cole as a lyricist and somebody who Push even shouted out before? Why the fuck would they diss? Why would they all of a sudden diss?
Joe is a lyricist and he didn't like it.
What?
He thought Push was out of line for that.
I don't think Cole's
believe in myself.
And a nigga, not that.
I'm just saying though. Like I'm following up on what Vern said when he said shout him out.
He did shout him out. But
I don't think that. I just don't.
I don't see it. But I mean, I'm listening to you.
I don't think Cole.
But you just said before the show you might be on to something. You looking at the
devil's advocate for the sake of the fucking podcast.
But if you notice though, he does that every time. Though.
I know dudes over here like before the episode he says one thing. He about to get me riled up like I was with Kanye.
Before the episode he says one thing, then once we get on here he flops. You've done that a couple times.
It's for the sake of the fucking podcast, man. We want to just agree with each other and move on.
Nah, bro, but
let's have a fucking discussion. Niggas just want to say, I think it was the song was hot and he probably dissed Pusha T. All right, let's move on. Let's have a discussion, man. Tell me why.
I just think everything he said fits Pusha T. Like I think from what I be reading on social media about what niggas say about Push, he's not as famous. You know what I'm saying? He was.
But they said but he wasn't moving units and Push ain't even dropped in a while.
Why would Cole?
I think Push dropped the year before.
I don't see Cole as the person who just tags along to what everybody else is saying about somebody. He don't strike me as that kind of person, especially with some of the other lyrics.
But why does that don't mean that he couldn't like that move?
Your examples though is he. On social media, everybody's saying this about Pusha T.
Pusha T got shoes. Who the fuck dissing Drake with a shoe? Nobody.
Bro, how many people even know Pusha T got shoes? To be honest,
he got them EQ.
Bro, he got shoes. Bro, he has an Adidas deal, bro.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, I doubt that that's what he's referring to the sneaker part, bro.
That's the closest
only nigga I know who sell. Kanye's not dissing Drake.
That's the closest thing. Well, Drake dissing niggas and he got shoes, but he shouted out at the line before, so that defeats that. But I mean, the shoe thing is the only thing.
2 Chainz ain't dissing dude. He got a shoe.
Pusha T's records. When did they ever sell?
No.
When you say your shit ain't selling the same.
Like Drake made that little fucking OVO made that invoice for 100,000. We charging you for promo because I dissed you and you getting streams and shit. He did get streams.
Who slid in Push's lane?
I don't know nothing about that line, but clout, famous. Shit ain't selling the same. Sell my latest little sneakers. Pusha T. And then following that, what? Push tweeted. You got Push's tweet up from earlier?
I don't have Push's tweet up. Let's find it real quick.
I texted it to you. Just go through the.
Oh shit. Finding the same. Ryan. Jump in there, man. Give your opinion on something while we.
No, I'm just saying though. Like I'm actually
Ryan ain't saying shit
because like I don't. When I listen
the song, bro. I mean,
when I listen to it, I didn't hear no diss to Push though. I'm just sitting here trying to soak up what you.
So who do you think he's talking about?
I mean, I don't.
He said if I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. What legit shit did Drake and
but nobody's trying to smoke.
And Push wouldn't be legit.
Yeah, that's
It'll
what
be the beef that I'm here for.
Neither one of them tried to smoke. So it's like we said, if I smoke, it's gonna be legit.
Okay, here it is. You tried, you failed. I'm hearing you want to try again. This time, I'm not going to play with you, any of you.
So like that's what I was saying when you said that he has like Cole hasn't dissed Push in the past, but did Drake come back with a new diss or something new?
You know, last time when that shit was going on between Push and Drake, Push knew every move Drake was making.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like if Drake has dissed him and somebody tipped him off or something, like or if he's heard something.
Again, that's the same thing again. Yeah. He's trying to. He must have got tipped off again.
He's jumping in front of it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm here for a J. Cole Pusha T beef though. I just hope it ain't up. You know.
Did you read the tweet?
Yeah, I just read it.
All right, my bad, bro. I was reading fucking Geniuses. They talking about this nigga talking about Kanye. Like,
but why would he be? I mean, he's talked about him before.
But the reasoning, like, I was reading the reasoning is stupid, bro. They saying there may be a shot with Kanye. He made a song with 6ix9ine and Lil Pump, a move that was criticized by fans, seeming like a chance for Kanye.
That's clout.
I feel like it could be more at Kanye than Push.
It's clout. His shoes ain't selling the same.
Hey,
we done went over that.
Vern,
I know.
You might be onto something. Yeah, Vern might be onto something.
Steeg about to get mad.
Cause those shoes is trash, man. They not moving the same.
Them mauves ain't selling the same.
Nah, bro.
They on StockX right now for under retail. They not selling the same.
That's not has nothing to do with Kanye. Kanye's not seeing that line.
Steeg, they not selling the same.
Nigga, we done been through this. We done been through this. They oversold them. They canceled Nick shit.
Some niggas done slid in his lane. Travis done took off. Travis is the new Kanye West.
Whoa.
Can we say that's? I feel like that's pretty fair to say.
They sliding in his lane.
Hey, man. You know what? I'm rolling with the niggas in Genius.
Hey, is his record sound the same? Yeah, he didn't sell like that.
He ain't moving. I don't know. And his shit used to move. I don't know, Steeg. I don't know.
This shit ain't selling. The nigga sold 220 the first week.
But what did you? That's not good.
Ye ain't moving. Okay, so what? Moving like graduation move, nigga.
Okay, bro. That was a marketing scheme. What are you talking about?
Ye ain't moving.
They're not moving the same.
Ye ain't moving like Kanye's first 4.
Hey.
Kanye's first album didn't do nothing for real first week.
Nigga, Ye ain't moving. Nigga, don't move the goalpost. You know Ye ain't moving like his shit used to move, nigga. And you know the sneakers ain't selling the same.
Ye's 10, 12 albums in. Who cares?
Oh, so now who cares?
Oh, now it's who cares.
Now who cares?
So you acting like the nigga's a young nigga in the game or something.
Dog, Cole's this and
nigga Hove only sells like 200, 300.
Don't talk to me, nigga. J. Cole's the one that dissed him. Nigga, I didn't write the bars. Nigga, don't talk to me. Talk to J. Cole, nigga.
It's done turned into fun time, bro. So next topic.
Nigga, look, he don't want to talk about it.
It's about Kanye.
Nah, because dude's uglies. I think it's about Push, and then we get on the show.
Read it one more time. Read it one more time.
No, I don't read nothing, bro. Hold on. Adrien Broner.
Hold on. I said the closest when we was breaking it down before we started recording. The only person we got in mind is Pusha T. We ain't thinking about nobody else because of what we've been talking about all fucking day.
I don't think it's Kanye.
So I'm looking at it the way you was explaining it, and I'm like, yeah, the closest that it could be is Pusha T. I can't think of nobody else.
Cole said he wasn't feeling that.
But we can relate more of those lines to Kanye than we can to Push easily.
But Kanye never dissed nobody.
But you remember Kanye?
If I diss
Cole,
a nigga, it's gonna be legit.
That nigga been dissing Drake 100 tweets a day for a month. That nigga that's a diss. Him. It's not a diss on wax.
Him. What are you talking about?
It's not a diss on wax. Nigga, come on.
You think Cole's talking about some tweets, bro? Come on, bro.
He could be. Man. Niggas is dissing each other. Nigga, I diss Ryan all the time and I don't rap.
Damn, bro. Chill, fam.
So the Pusha T tweet, I'm assuming y'all don't think,
I mean, unless he got some Drake info.
You think Drake writing the track or something he done heard?
Pusha T's tweet, is Drake writing? Drake, I feel like his ego is big enough to where he don't want to take that L.
They said he was putting out an album first quarter or something. So
Drake?
So that'd be what now
Spring
through April.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds about right for real. That's about that nigga's speed.
He's about to start a tour though. Europe
with Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
That's
with
nice.
Tory? I seen he had the tour. I didn't know it was with Tory though. That's what's up.
Yeah. So
I hope a nigga don't come back for Pusha that because Pusha gonna bury that nigga. And that's just the truth, dog.
This nigga to the right of me.
Next topic, man.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Fuck what y'all
Big Scorpion.
Yeah, dude hollers himself Big Scorpion. What the fuck?
My birthday's in October too, Phil. Like, chill out, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro.
Happy birthday.
Man,
that don't mean you're a Scorpio though.
But I am. It's the 24th.
All right.
Yeah.
Same day as Drake.
Yeah.
Cool.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, speaking of the same birthdays, who has the same birthday as y'all that we was just talking about?
Adrien. And Soulja Boy, dog.
And Soulja Boy. That's a trash birthday, fam.
It kind of is.
Yeah, that's a trash birthday.
Bro, who else's birthday is it? I thought you said somebody else the other day, dog.
Soulja Boy.
Was it Soulja Boy?
Yeah, Adrien Broner. Yeah.
Adrien Broner, man, first of all, that nigga's a clown. I don't fuck with dude.
Why?
I know,
Just because
bro, he's just always doing monkey shit, bro. Like I don't like that he's in the press conference just freely saying nigga, bro.
Why not?
And then he called dude a nigga after the what did he say? I go 7-0 against you, nigga.
No, he didn't say that, bro.
What
He said
say?
I'm still that. He didn't say nothing. He said I would go 7-0 against you. He said
But that was lame too.
I mean, it was, but I'm just saying he didn't call him no N word.
Jim Gray looked like he.
I don't understand why.
Jim Gray said that wouldn't mean much.
Yeah,
He lit his ass up with
He said that
little
mean,
line.
That
he said
wouldn't mean
okay,
much.
that wouldn't mean much. But no, he's just lame, bro. He's so lame to me, dog. He's been lame.
I mean,
I don't like dude. But I don't, and I really don't like him. You know, saying nigga. I mean, I say nigga all the time, but bro, when you in a business or some shit, don't do that shit, bro. It's just like I didn't like when I think it was last year when fucking the Balls was on Raw. And fucking LaMelo, fucking LaMelo was on there saying, beat that nigga ass. I'm like, nigga, why you on national TV, bro, at a business, bro? Why are you saying nigga, bro, in a live mic in front of
15
fucking
years old,
in front of fucking, I don't care though. It's stupid, bro. Niggas, like if I was 15 and I'm on the show, I wouldn't say, my parents taught me better to not go into business to say nigga. Like, I've been working since I was 13. I never been sitting in something and said nigga. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but that's just, I mean, that nigga being 15, you know, it ain't everybody gonna have the same, you know, upbringing or whatever. And if they a kid, they gonna do some immature shit. Yeah, that's that. Exactly.
He wasn't 15. It was just last year.
What's that nigga like 16, 17 now?
Nigga, he's a
That was
senior.
not last year.
He's a senior right now, bro.
It was like 2 years ago.
That's 2 years ago, dog.
All right, well,
Nigga
he's
was
16.
15, 16. Either way. I'm not defending
I'm
it.
I'm just not a fan of that shit, bro. People thought that shit was funny. I didn't think it was funny. I was just like,
yeah.
I know you said you thought it was funny.
No, I never said I thought it was funny because I don't
You
even
did.
I don't even use it
Nigga,
like
you said
that.
it's
So
funny.
like, of course,
You said, bro, I don't know where to laugh.
yeah, I don't know if it's
be
funny or
mad.
if it's corny. Like it's just because the way he was using it, like
He called dude a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like,
he called Pacquiao.
It's funny.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Didn't he do it again too? Like
he's-
before that,
but he said it at every press conference.
Yeah,
though.
okay, yeah.
He's been saying it. So like,
Because Pacquiao was laughing.
I mean, yeah,
he beat that
Pacquiao's
nigga
like,
ass.
Pacquiao's like
He's like,
whatever.
I'm about to give this nigga the hands.
He already knew what
Yeah,
that
Pacquiao
was.
probably like, why dude saying nigga in the mic? Why he keep saying nigga at a press conference?
He don't care, man. I mean, outside of the ring, though, Adrian's a pretty good fighter, man. I don't think.
Huh?
You mean inside
Outside
the
of the
ring?
ring?
You
I mean,
said
a good
outside the
fighter?
ring.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say, bro. Inside of the ring, like minus the outside bullshit. He's a good fighter, man. He's just, I don't think he's that focused. So when you talk that much shit, you got to be able to come with something, bro. He's just not coming with nothing. Like he's losing all his big fights.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you know, dude's black. I support him because he's black. I want him to be good, but don't be doing stupid shit, bro. He just does a whole bunch of dumb bullshit that I just can't rock with.
That was his fight to win, man. If he would have won that when he's back in
Why we
the
support niggas because they black? An idiot's an idiot no matter what color he is.
Nah, I'm saying I don't fuck with dude. I think he's stupid. But I'm saying like I'm not gonna root against him to lose in a fight or some shit just because I think he do dumb shit. Like
dude's only 29.
I didn't care. But don't get me wrong. I didn't care who won that fight. Like I like Pacquiao.
I wanted Broner to win. I'm not gonna lie to you. He needed that win to get back. You know,
no lie. I actually thought he was gonna win. I thought Pacquiao was kind of washed. I didn't watch. I fell asleep on the light heavyweight fight, and I was mad because I woke up and seen where nigga they hollered. Dude looked like he delivered a baby, bro.
You seen the pictures though?
Yeah, the cut.
He caught the headbutt in that cut. Like you could see the.
I ain't see the headbutt, but I seen the cut. That shit was disgusting, bro. Somebody said it looked like a bruised apple.
Yeah, I think the ref said you could see his brain or something like something
His
crazy.
brain?
Yeah.
Nah, you mean his skull?
I think he got a little skull.
The ref said it, man. Don't come at me, bro. Come to the ref.
The real, yeah.
Vern, what you think about Broner, bro? You like his comments?
You know, if he could get his language together, man, he'd bring WWE all the way back with the promos.
Man, he's good at promos.
Them nigga talks cash shit.
Yeah, didn't do. I didn't watch the fight, but everybody said that nigga fight wasn't even close, and he was like, "I won the fight."
He might have won one round, maybe like two if you being generous.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He just be doing monkey shit, bro. I just can't rock with dude, man.
Yeah,
I'm a Broner fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Broner fan. Man.
Of all the shit you don't care about.
Yeah, I'm a Broner fan.
This nigga
I don't know why, bro. It's just something. I don't know.
He likes combat.
I've always been a Broner fan.
Combat and handstands, bro.
Yeah.
Pull-ups.
Yeah.
There's probably not a lot of fighters you don't like, huh?
No, there is. I mean, I got respect for all of them and what they do.
You like War Machine?
Nah, I never really was a fan of his like that anyway.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He was a decent fighter, but after the domestic shit, I just can't. I don't know. And then it's like with Greg Hardy, he fought on Saturday too. And a lot of people, he just got from that domestic violence case.
Greg Hardy from the NFL?
Yeah, he fought in the UFC. He's had a couple.
He's in the UFC now?
Yeah, he's had a couple fights, but that was his first one like on the main show. He was on like the Contender Series, which is like the up and coming fighters. So like he actually fought and
I mean, how do he look though?
Like a rookie, man. That he ended up getting disqualified.
He was kind of a beast on the football field.
I mean, he like every fight before this, it was like first round KOs, but this one dude kind of took him to the second round, and it just showed his lack of skill, and he ended up losing by disqualification. Knee dude while he was still down, like he wasn't all the way up, hit him with a knee. So yeah, he went down on that one. But I mean, like I was saying, Broner. He's still young. He's not getting finished and beat badly in any of these losses. He still has time to get his career back together, man. He's still a young dude.
Yeah, I actually thought he had more losses than...
No, bro. Every one of his losses is not like, it's not bad. He's just getting outboxed. He's not getting beat up. He's getting outboxed, man. Even you look at his face after the fight, like he didn't get beat up. He just got outboxed. And it's been like that with all of his losses. He's not... If he was getting finished and, you know what I mean, like beat, it would be a different situation. But dude is just, he's getting outboxed, man. He's still got time to get it together. He's a young boy.
You got anything, Vern?
I just hope Ryan promotes the podcast since we let him talk about fighting.
No.
No, I don't give a fuck about dude. So I was just letting y'all talk it out.
You're just not a fan? You just don't fuck with him?
No.
Yeah, I was just rocking to his music though when I walked in.
When you walked in?
Yeah, man.
We always doing something that we weren't doing when he walks in.
Yeah, I was rocking to that AB, man. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, next topic.
Nigga segueing saying next topic.
Nah,
that's not as bad as
I'm saying. This nigga be throwing me off. Y'all was rocking the Broner. Nigga, no the fuck we wasn't.
Throws that motherfucking curveball.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to the
Let's see how they get out of this
Broner
one.
mixtape.
Yeah, nigga, while you was eating.
Right,
you had
just
been,
walked in,
nigga, you had been here. Nigga,
That's
it took
all
you
good.
15 minutes to eat, nigga, that bowl of rice and beans, nigga.
My nigga Billy McFarland.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Ryan, you said you ain't seen the Fire documentary, bro.
I've been watching The Punisher.
You fuck that.
Oh, for real?
That's what I'm saying. I've been watching The Punisher, bro. That's why I haven't got to that yet.
Combat.
I'm just saying that's why I haven't got. I mean, it's on my to-do list. It's just I got a couple more episodes of The Punisher, and I'm gonna get to it.
Bro, that documentary is nuts. That nigga, dude, that's crazy.
But who is he though? Because I mean, I know
he
who
was
he,
just
I
a
know
young
who he is.
entrepreneur
But,
from New York.
okay,
Yeah, so pretty much, what's his name?
Billy McFarland.
Billy McFarland. He was like a young, up and coming entrepreneur in New York. Dude was like 22, 21?
He was young.
Yeah, he was young as fuck.
it's Finesse King.
And yes, finessed the fuck out of everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like he had a company, Magnesis or something.
Magnus, yeah.
Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a credit card for like rich kids or some shit.
The shit was pure metal.
Yeah, it was a fucking
that was the
it
selling
was a
point.
fucking titanium fucking, I don't know if it's titanium, but that motherfucker was metal. It was a metal fucking card and people thought it was cool and shit. And then like he had like Rick Ross and shit at the launch party.
Nigga had mad rappers though.
But actually like the shit was built like, I don't know if this happened when they got with Ja Rule, but the Fire company originally was a media company and they built the app. And like I'm into that shit. So they said that this app was gonna take off. Like if they would have kept doing it. But like Ja came in the picture.
Hold on. The app was basically like
Yeah. Explain the app, bro.
The app was basically like Uber Eats for fucking rappers. Like if you wanted to book a rapper for a birthday party or something like that, you just go into the app and see the availability or whatever.
That's kind of dope, though. I mean,
That's
so
dope.
unrealistic.
That's kind of dope, though. I mean,
so
it is
unrealistic.
because you know their schedules is not like they just got set schedules.
Yeah, I don't know how it would be managed, but like
That's a lot of checking in.
like hearing it, you know, seeing what they posted and the idea in my head
the idea
sounds
is
dope.
pretty dope though on paper.
And they the way that they did their shit, everything looked legit. So even if you didn't believe it, these pictures that you see scrolling through the app of 21 Savage and Ja Rule and this one and that one, you'd be like, damn, this shit look official.
Yeah.
You know? But,
yeah, no, it looked dope as fuck. It said book now underneath it. You just fucking click on there.
So they just like Ja was just supposed to perform.
no, Ja.
That's what I was wondering because it seemed like Ja's like a main character in this
He
whole.
said he was like a co-founder, but like he
Okay,
wasn't a
okay.
co-founder of Fyre Media though.
Ja was going to be the face of the business,
Okay.
dude. So obviously Billy McFarland was very out of touch because this shit Fire
that nigga
Festival
grabbed-
was what, a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
I remember hearing about that.
I
shit
remember when it
was
happened. It
going on.
wasn't that long
3, I
ago.
think it was 2016.
2016. Ja Rule was not relevant in 2016.
fuck no.
But and even Magnus, so you back it up a little bit. Then I mean, if dude's in his 20s, then all of this shit is recent.
But I
so
don't actually think
you
he-
go back to 2010. Ja Rule wasn't.
But I don't think he was trying to get Ja Rule as his partner though.
Ja Rule was just the face though. So
I don't think he was trying to do none of that. I think he was like trying to book Ja Rule for a party or some shit, wasn't he?
No, man.
Because he said he
no.
paid $100 and then he paid $5, then he paid $1,000. Like he said he paid all this
to
money.
meet him,
Yeah, to
not to book him. He somebody said, I'll let you can meet Ja Rule for $500. I paid $500. The next dude said, okay, yeah, you can meet him, but you gotta pay me $1,000. He paid $1,000. He
So
finally
he's just
got
paying multiple times.
dude.
to meet Ja.
For at one point looked like dude had unlimited money. Dog.
fam. Unlimited fucking money.
At
bro.
one point,
Like-
because then that shit disappeared very fast.
Like, bro, they're definitely gonna make a movie about this shit.
So
bro.
what's he doing today? Like now
He's
that-
in
he's
prison.
in jail.
Oh, he's in prison now.
Yeah,
Oh,
6
word.
years. He got sentenced to 6 or 5.
6.
Over this shit, right?
Bro, money laundering, like fraud or some shit.
So what was the concert supposed to be exactly though? Because I remember it's supposed to be like a lot of people. It
So
was-
we skipped a lot of shit, bro. So
We can't do the whole doc.
no, I mean just real quick. So yeah,
Me and you don't agree on what Ja was. Ja, they
was a
gave him
co-founder,
they
though.
gave him the title of co-founder, but all dude did was he was just the face of it. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, Billy knew what the shit that he was doing was crooked and was thinking like, you know, if I put Ja out there, you know, maybe he just go down and I can get the fuck out of here. That's what it looked like to me. But anyway, go ahead. Like so what?
Yeah, so pretty much in the documentary, they got all these fucking, influencers, like pretty much people with big ass followings and shit on IG to post this fucking square that's just orange to promote this party or whatever. So all these fucking rich motherfuckers bought tickets to this shit, bro. And that shit was a fucking joke. Like, nigga, the shit was so unrealistic. Like, supposedly it was taking place on Pablo Escobar's island.
yeah, I remember hearing about
Nigga, they
it.
said there's
Yeah.
no plumbing on the island. So motherfuckers had nowhere to go piss.
Like it was supposed
shit,
to be a lot of
shower.
big names performing at the show.
It was headlined
Nah,
by
not
Major
big
Lazer
names.
and good music.
Good music, yeah.
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 Oh, wow.
And then a whole
Blink
bunch of
182.
Blink 182 and shit. Nigga, they had like they was promising people villas on the beach. Like oceanside villas. Like nigga lofts and shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah, the
And
little blueprints had the little sketches of the villas with 2 beds and the beds all made up and shit. Nigga, they had 2 air mattresses and a fan in that
Nigga.
motherfucking tent.
And then, bro, so they tried to start a whole festival. They got an idea for a festival, nigga. Like, was it
yeah.
like 45 days or 65?
4 months.
Yeah, 4
Do you
months.
remember
bro.
though? It started from just the app, and somebody said, well, to promote the app, we should just throw a concert. And they took the concert and just turned it into this crazy ass
Festival.
festival. Yeah,
Yeah, nigga, down in the Bahamas on an island that was Pablo Escobar's.
yeah.
They couldn't even fit the amount of people that they sold tickets for.
Dude bought the island.
Yeah. And then, bro, so they moved it to a different island. The shit was so a clusterfuck, bro. Dude, fucking literally every resident on the island, and nigga gathered them all up and they worked for him to build shit. They building
get the
shit.
festival ready.
Bro, they was building shit, nigga. I seen they had some 2x4s, nigga, and a fucking pallet. Like, you know what a pallet, like
Yeah.
the shit comes on and
Yeah, wood.
Nigga.
had wood on wood.
fam, a fucking pallet, bro. Like, what was they building with that shit, bro? Dawg, you gotta watch it, bro. It's nuts. They had like from Hurricane, I don't know what Hurricane it was, but they had like the tents from the
Also,
Hurricane.
from what I heard, it's 2 different documentaries.
There's
right?
one on Hulu.
There's
And
one
one
on
on
Hulu.
Okay.
I heard
So there's 2
the one on
different
Hulu actually talks to
They talk to
Billy
him.
McFarland
He's
more.
on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out.
He's on there.
But bro, oh my god, you gotta watch it, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Dude was the
tomorrow.
biggest finesse artist. What they say? They said, dude, like shit was like really only costing like $6,000, but dude was saying he needed a meal for it and shit.
Yeah, he said dude would run out of money in the Bahamas and like, hold on, fly back to New York
and somehow come back. Somehow come back with $3 million.
Yeah, they probably gonna do a whole documentary on dude. That's probably coming next,
bro. And then dude got all that shit happened, bro. That shit was nuts. Like these people was trapped on this island, bro. Nowhere to live, nowhere to live. No food and water.
Yeah.
Just trapped in some.
And they spoiled brats too, because they got
rich
most
people,
of these people
bro.
out of like 800,000.
Damn.
They was getting money. They continuously was taking money from them. So now you got all these spoiled brat rich kids, on this island.
They're not feeling that.
They can't survive.
Bro,
they ain't got no food. They got no water. They ain't got nowhere to sleep.
There was a package to where you would get flown in a private jet, bro.
How them niggas ain't coach?
All them niggas was in coach on on a few planes. It was like 2 or 3 planes or some shit, bro. They said they bought in.
Yeah.
All them niggas was in coach. It was like, this is actually worse than coach. Like, the fucking little rich people and shit.
Yeah.
It was like, the girl was like, this is actually worse than coach. We was promised, private jets and shit, dog.
I'm gonna have to check
that nigga.
It's good.
I can watch that. I got Netflix. I watch it.
It's an hour and a half, bro. It's short. It's not even that long.
The Hulu joint it's informative.
You watched that one already?
Yeah, I watched it. But I feel like the Hulu, when they just kind of just hit on shit like really fast, like they just like this happened, and some of the things that they hit on, they say like this happened. On the Netflix doc, they go way deeper into it.
Hulu's fucked up though, because they paid that nigga. They said dude got a check from Hulu.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you own there,
but I'm saying, bro, it's sad though when you watch it, bro. It's like people on that island, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked
and
up.
The people that was working,
the niggas didn't get paid. Nobody got paid. Like the people that work for dude. He had a conference call and pretty much just said, "All right, I'm not firing y'all, but it's just no money coming in, so y'all just won't get paid."
So people continued to work after that?
No,
they was quitting.
That's what I was wondering.
I mean, it's the same thing.
But they couldn't get unemployment though, because he didn't technically fire.
Yeah, he never was.
Dude was fucked up.
And then I don't think they give you unemployment when you just quit your job, right?
And then
not if you quit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So dude was just like, yeah, so it was a wrap.
And then,
but then after that though. The nigga was still in his penthouse in New York, finessing again. He started finessing again, bro. Like all these people that went to the Fyre Fest, he had their email still, so he was sending them shit VIP to the Grammys.
You gotta be a dumb ass motherfucker to fall for that shit again.
Fam, dude, and filming it though. He was filming. He filmed everything, bro. He's filming himself scamming. Like, bro, you gotta watch it, dog.
I'm gonna check that shit out.
You gotta, bro. It's and even to the listeners, like y'all gotta check that out.
It's FYRE, right? Festival.
Yeah.
Okay. Fyre Festival.
I don't know if it's because of my preferences or something, but like when I watched it, it was like the first thing that popped up. It's like a big banner on your Netflix. Like
if it's a Netflix original.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. If there's they're gonna put that at the top.
Yeah, bro. So
it's a big hitter.
Yeah, so
I'll check it out.
To all the listeners out there, if you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out. So, especially if you're a fan of documentaries, it's a great documentary.
And if you're a fan of Ja Rule.
And dude is a nigga, and then Ja Rule's on there talking about it's not fraud what they did. It's what do you say, bro?
It's false advertisement.
False advertisement. He
Dude
said,
was so
it's false
monkey on
advertisement.
that. He was saying a bunch of silly shit.
I don't understand how he's not in trouble.
Because again, they just gave the nigga a title and he was just the face. He ain't do nothing. What'd he do?
Okay.
He was just next to dude.
Putting Ja as your faces.
It's nuts, ain't it? You could tell dude wasn't really in touch with stuff.
You said it was 2016?
Something like that, yeah.
Putting Ja as your face in 2016 is insane.
It might have been 2017.
It don't matter, bro. If it's anything after, when was Ja Rule?
That's trash. We just watched the documentary. Don't even remember what year it is.
They never said what year it was.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I don't
They had dates and shit on there.
I don't remember. Ja said a bunch of monkey shit on there, dog.
But to have Ja as your face, though, is insane.
It's nuts.
Dude was fucked up. He told that one dude, the gay dude, to take one for the team and go suck the nigga's dick at customs, bro. For them to bring in, because the dude wouldn't release all these trucks of water.
But he said take one for the team.
Yeah, bro. And dude was about to go do it, bro.
Dude said he said he put some mouthwash in his mouth.
Yo, this is a nasty situation, bro. Take one for the team,
bro. That was.
Dude said,
hey, dog.
He went and put some mouthwash in his mouth and went. And dude was like, "You ain't got to do this. Take the waters across the border."
Yeah. That was crazy, bro. I was sitting there watching. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He told that nigga to go do that. He literally called dude and said, "I need you to go suck his dick." So he releases this water.
Ja's ill, man.
Ja didn't do that. Come on.
I thought
you said Ja Rule.
That's Billy McFarland.
Ja was making them calls.
Bro, I thought you said Ja. I was about to say Ja's ill, man. To tell a young boy to go do that shit.
And Josh should have been careful. He was on there talking about he
Nah,
just
you
got
said
out
a
of
young
prison
boy.
for a
That wasn't
gun
a young
charge.
boy. That nigga was old. That nigga was like a 50-year-old man, bro.
That's even worse, bro.
Yeah, dude was a grown ass. Oh, well, not grown. I mean, yeah, he's grown, but I'm saying that nigga's an older man,
an
bro.
elder.
Yeah, he's an elder. Yeah, he was on his way to senior citizenship, bro. And that nigga was ready. And nigga was like, I'm gonna go do it. I cried. Nigga said he cried.
Everybody said they cried. Though,
Washed his mouth
That
out.
shit had to be a stressful situation,
Bro,
though.
the thing too about the documentary that's fucked up. Dog, it was one thing after another every fucking day on there, bro.
Yeah.
So like the day before the festival kicked off, nigga, it rained hard as fuck and everything was ruined. Everything, because they had these raggedy ass tents, bro. Mattresses, sheets, all that shit was wet, bro. It was fucked up. It was a disaster, dog. You gotta watch that shit.
I'm gonna check it out.
You gotta watch it,
with
bro.
the Punisher.
This nigga James Harden just dropped 61.
The game's over.
Yeah, they only won by 4 points.
He dropped 60.
That's
The
trash.
Knicks.
That's trash.
The Knicks.
What's off the top of your head? You know his average.
Was that in the Garden? Was that at the Knicks? If it was in the Garden, that's dope.
I think it was at the Garden.
That's ignorant.
I know it was insane in there, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's probably in there chanting MVP and shit.
Niggas is disrespectful. Yeah, that's in New York.
That's ignorant. 61. I wonder if that's. I don't know. Probably at the highest.
No,
Yeah,
everybody
man.
want to show off in the Garden though.
Anyway, man, big news. Big news from, was it yesterday? My nigga Breezy's free.
Yeah,
They try to get my nigga, man.
yeah, and immediately everybody canceled that nigga.
Yeah, mute Chris Brown
The
now.
only thing I hate about those type of situations is the headline goes viral of what they're accused of, but the innocent headlines never go that viral.
You don't see it.
You don't see them pushing that same energy out there, man.
No.
And I
What's
think
but what's the biggest story though?
the bigger story,
Yeah,
that
I'm just saying this is why. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the bigger story is the rape accusation.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
So once he's innocent,
they should put
Now we
that
ain't got nothing to talk
same.
about.
They should put that
he's
same energy
he's suing
out
a
there.
girl too for defamation of character.
Which is
shout out to my nigga D Rose who just got paid for the same thing.
I feel like though.
well, he's gonna get paid.
I feel like
he
tho-
won his shit too.
Yeah.
those girls just be getting off. I feel like they should be charged with something when
But-
they falsely accusing people like
I
that.
talked to somebody about that, and they made a good point, man. You can't. The reason why you can't really go after people who make rape accusations is because people who actually been raped already have a hard enough time coming out and saying something.
saying the
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? That's why like these days you see like multiple people come out at once on somebody's because they don't. Once one person gets the courage, and then they kind of borrow that. The next person kind of borrows that courage. So. Because I was on that same wave. I'm like, man, nah, man. If you should get the
happens,
same kind of treatment that somebody who actually had raped somebody. If you make an accusation and it's not true, you should have this. You should get that sentence instead of them. But if you do that, then you scare anybody who's been, even more, and who's been in that situation and has been raped before. Who's, they afraid to come out already and say, this happened to me.
So we should just do nothing to the.
Sue them.
So
Yeah, that's the. I feel like that's fair. That's fair. But
Yeah, because you can fuck a nigga's whole life up with that shit.
definitely,
Shit, they was
And
going
They
in on
already,
him.
they was, and it
They
might
was
already
going-
be fucked up.
they
Some
was
people
going-
already. I mean, I think
you got to
Chris Brown.
think he
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
was.
but so you
he
know-
was
you know Chris
actually
Brown's fucked up
arrested
already,
with a
bro.
mugshot though. This wasn't just no accusation. Like he was arrested with the mugshot. So you got to think sponsorships and shit see that stuff, and sometimes they want to jump in front of that story. Man, they dropping people immediately over stuff like that.
Yeah, and then
And even once you
already
clear, though,
you
they-
got a pass like Chris
Yeah,
Brown's.
even once you clear, they still kind of like, I don't know, man.
It's
like,
shaky.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
shaky
there's gotta
because they
be some
don't
truth to it.
because it got something attached to your name like that.
You know what's
It's crazy.
nuts?
He was just in like somebody posted a picture where I guess it was like I don't know, it might have been paparazzi or something. I don't know. He was in a club in Paris with his girl. Like
He was in Paris. Yeah, That's
yeah,
where
I'm saying the night before that he was with his girl though in the club.
Wow. Well, you know what's nuts is I read an article where a woman said that this is before he was free. She said that he didn't do it. Like she's like, I was there. He didn't do it, but one of his people did punch me in the face.
Yeah, I seen that. She was like, he's not the one that hit me. He wasn't connected to the. She said something about he didn't have nothing to do.
He
with
had
that
nothing to
part.
do with the rape, but somebody in his crew hit me in the face. I'm like,
wonder what-
God
I wonder
damn,
what
nigga,
that-
get out of Paris.
But she's holding that down though. She ain't, give dude
She ain't
up.
gonna tell him.
Yeah, she ain't give dude up. She's holding that one down. Bro. Like, what did you do to get punched in the face? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, she
must
yeah,
have felt like she
I hope
deserved
she
it.
gets some kind of penalty, bro.
You hope she get. I mean,
But if
Because
she's,
I don't know if
man.
she's rich. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. If she's scamming like that, she might not. If he sues, what's he gonna
she's
get?
supposed to
That's
be
what
an
I'm saying,
inspiring
yeah.
model.
Aspiring, bro.
Or
Probably
something
broke.
like that. Well, maybe. Well, she's about to give him euros up.
Yeah, man, that's kind of.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what is Chris Brown really gonna take from him?
I nigga just gonna sue her.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. Make an example out of anybody who's gonna falsely accuse somebody of rape. I don't know.
Did y'all hear about the? We on the topic of rape right now. Did y'all hear about that girl that got raped in Atlanta?
They had the video.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it, but I seen it.
Nah, I mean, I seen a still. I couldn't bring myself to watch
Yeah, I
it.
don't. Like I said, I can't watch stuff like that.
Yeah, I seen a still too of like her holding up the cup, and it was like somebody circled like the pill or something inside the cup.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
No, that's just disgusting. I don't know how. They said she was on there like screaming, stopping shit. I'm like, bro,
Who's recording it though? Like,
I don't know. And the still that I seen was like right up on her. Or
like
it wasn't
dude
even.
is up on her. The one I seen, like he's behind her or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I don't know, bro.
They said the whole shit.
I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not putting that shit in my mind.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just don't know how people sit there and recorded that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like if dude's about to get charged, I mean he needs to. They need to put him under the jail or do whatever they need to do to him. But the people that was filming it, man, they should get some shit too.
so the dude, he did get locked up.
Now I don't know. They found his
okay.
identity. Like
Okay.
I think Twitter figured out who he was or some shit.
Oh yeah, Twitter, they'll figure you out quick.
And I seen where like I was just on Instagram looking at I think I was looking at hashtags or something. I clicked on the hashtag, and I don't know if it was after or before, but I seen where old girl.
on stage.
Nah, I seen where old girl made a Facebook Live video of herself like in the car talking. Like I don't know.
They
if
had a video of her too dancing on stage. They was like that was after, but there's some people saying it was before. You know how that goes. But there was a video of her twerking.
Nah, there's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe after she got raped, she's on stage.
I mean, there's a
dancing.
video. Yeah, I don't know neither. I'm just saying there is a video of her.
Yeah, that's. You ain't got nothing to say, Vern?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
You ain't seen it's been all over the time.
You ain't heard about it? Something like I don't even remember the name of the club, but some club, maybe Opera House or something like that.
I don't know the details. I just know it was
in Atlanta. Like some girl, like literally got raped on the dance floor
on
Damn.
video.
on video. People, like Facebook Live, like people watching that shit. So
Niggas is crazy.
yeah, hopefully,
Justice is served if that's the case. Get that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Let the niggas
Those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
let the niggas in prison handle dude. But yeah, that's fucked up though. Like I said, I just couldn't.
No,
I couldn't bring myself.
Not watching
I couldn't bring myself to do that, man. And all the women out there who let these niggas buy them drinks and shit. I mean, I know it's a common thing, but
Don't.
I'm just saying, be careful, bro. That's
Yeah.
What you thought I was about to say? nigga?
know, dog.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, nigga, I seen it.
letting niggas buy drinks.
Nah, bro. I'm just talking about that. That's yeah. There's niggas out there like that, bro. It's just like that's fucked up. You can't go out and
Definitely.
I don't go out, but you can't go out and have a good time, without some shit like that happening, bro. And then,
Hey, man, I remember-
nobody helping you out.
I gotta lighten it up, y'all. I'm sorry. I remember years ago. I was at this spot. I don't even think it exists anymore. I think it's a pizza place now on Barstown Road. And I was trying to buy this girl a drink. And she was like, no. And I was like, come on, man. I was whack. I was lame as fuck. And she's like, all right. And this nigga, it was like 4 drinks. And she took 2 of them to this fat nigga.
Got you.
Hey, I felt like the biggest loser in my life.
I ain't never bought a girl a drink that ain't my girl.
I have a couple
Hey,
times.
you young and you dumb, man. I didn't know what I was doing, nigga. I was in there with some air flight, so nigga, it was tragic. The whole thing was tragic.
I think I remember you had them, bro. Was it the black and white ones, bro?
Nah, these is black and red, man. We not talking like anyway.
Creep Vern days.
Hey, it was hideous, man. You probably had a Fender T-shirt on.
Vern, you want to get in your bag, bro? I know you want to get in your stepfather bag.
Yeah, man. So first y'all want to talk about Future's album.
I ain't even heard it.
I listened to it.
I just don't. No, with Future, bro. Like I feel like I mean, I heard it's good. I guess I do need to go listen to it. I just feel like all his shit sounds the same.
It does. It does. I think the Future allure is starting to wear off.
It is.
Bit.
It wore off.
Future,
last album was kind of iffy.
Last few, dog.
Dirty Sprite.
Dirty Sprite 2 was
Don't
like
do
the
that.
end
Hold on,
of the.
wait.
That was the. That was the last thing he put out that I really liked.
Nah, that was dope.
problem-
And then I like
Hendrix
Future and Hendrix, bro.
Hendrix.
Hendrix,
Future and Hendrix.
I can't
Hendrix-
be
Hendrix-
those are
disrespectful.
after
Yeah, I
Dirty
can't be
Sprite 2.
disrespectful. I do
Hendrix-
like. I think Hendrix is probably his best.
But then he came
That's
out
my
with that.
favorite
What
Future
was the
project.
one he came out with last year?
Beast
Beast
Mode
Mode
2.
2.
That was kind of
I didn't
trash.
kind of.
Beast Mode. I thought Beast Mode 2 was fire.
I thought it was kinda
But
trash,
here's the thing though, like I can't name one song on Beast Mode 2.
I just remember Cuddle My Wrist.
It don't stick, bro.
It don't stick. And this album's the same
Wi-Fi,
way.
what was it? Wi-Fi lit?
I'm rushing to like listen to this album before the podcast just in case y'all wanted to talk about it. And I'm just like, man, it's an easy listen as all Future's music is.
It's only like 2 songs I remember.
But it's not, it don't stick. It don't stick. So everybody was talking about the Crazy But True. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
so
that's one of the hits on there.
let me skip to this and see what he's talking about. Because I mean, apparently the nigga was saying something on there. I'll go and play it, and it's just the same old shit. I got in my cup. It's crazy, but it's true. I'm like, nigga, what? I don't give a shit.
And didn't do the admit that like he don't even do lean and shit.
Yeah, he said. I Promise You That was the other song that I liked.
That's the other
I
one?
like that one.
And then I skipped to Serving Killer Cam because I like the title.
That was alright though. I mean, I think it was just a Dipset reference had me hyped.
Yeah, me too. But it's
I'll
all
be straight
though,
up. I think it was just a Dipset reference.
it's all good music. It's just not.
It's just the same old same.
You could listen to it one time and
Yeah.
like I was telling somebody earlier. I was like, you know, when I listen to Future's music,
I deleted after I
when
listened to
when
it.
I'm on road trips, dog. He's got good
That's
music.
crazy,
He's
but
got
true, man.
he's got good music. He's got good albums. But like you're not thinking about Future unless you got 13 hours ahead of you.
I used
You know
to be
what
a
I'm saying?
big Future fan though. Like
Nah, Dirty Sprite 2 had me on. Dude.
I still listen to Dirty Sprite 2 a whole lot.
Dirty
I
Sprite
still
2 is
listen to that a
amazing.
lot. I listened to that when he was dropping all those mixtapes at that time.
I just don't feel like on those that we talking about that we actually like, there's that one song everybody like on them. You know what I'm saying? Like Dirty Sprite
Well, I
2.
feel like Hendrix though was probably
I
all around.
loved Hendrix, bro.
All around, I think Hendrix was. I think that's my favorite
him,
Future
him
project
and
all
Thug.
around.
That was the same year, right? Him and Thug both put out. Thug put out Beautiful Thugger Girls. Yeah, I love that. Both of them on that.
year.
On that, auto tune
Yeah.
girl vibe. Like that shit was dope.
You asked if Harden had
Second,
highest- the
him and Kobe
highest.
tied. Yeah,
yeah, they tied.
I figured it was cause like I know Kobe dropped 60 in
they
that too.
tied in
for
the
the
garden.
highest in the garden.
For the
Yeah.
highest in the garden
Yeah.
since
61.
68.
Oh well, 61
Since
is
1968.
Yeah,
So some nigga was in there dropping buckets.
and I think that's just
Black and
that's
white.
just the most by a visitor too.
By a visitor. Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's a record in the garden.
But I think,
matter of fact, I think Melo might have had 66 or
But niggas
something.
be coming to the garden just to light their ass up. Though. I don't
That's a
know if anybody
special-
on the Knicks
that's a
ever went
special-
off like
that's a
that.
Special
And-
spot, man.
Nah,
Harden-
Melo dropped 60 in there.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I think Melo got the record as a player.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, I think he had 63, 64 or something.
Melo.
Not too long ago.
Sad story.
Tragic.
Tragic, man.
Melo, that's tragic. But anyway, Future, I don't want to, I really got to watch how I talk about dude because I kind of want to shoot him a little bit of bail, but at the same time, it's really hard to do so because of the stuff that he's been saying. But like he goes in on an interview talking about how Sierra's not letting Russell Wilson be a man. And that's the kind of shit that I really want to avoid. But at the same time, there's a underlying point that dude should be trying to make that I don't think he made very clear. And that's this, dog. As a man who has kids and as a man who's, who has a kid who's not his living in his home, the whole thing with the internet shit, that shit's not cool. Forcing a nigga to be the father to a kid who's not, who's not biologically his, that shit's not cool to me.
So you agreeing with like Sierra? You talking about Sierra on this part, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. The whole, that Papa Russ shit, that shit is not cool.
She's forcing that.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I was dude, I wouldn't be cool with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Talking about Russ,
Russell.
right?
If I was Russell Wilson, I would not be cool with that. I got a kid at my house who's not my kid. He's calling me Vern.
Right.
He's calling me Vern. My two boys, they call me dad, daddy, whatever. But that one, he's calling me Vern out of respect for his father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what him and her got going on, my baby's mother and her baby's father, what they got going on, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell Meg all the time, don't bring that. Don't bring me that.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what y'all got going on, because that's none of my business. Y'all have a son and y'all got things y'all need to work out. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of people I see on Twitter, you know, they go at Future, and I'm assuming these is people that don't have kids. I ain't been in a situation where you know, where you dealing with somebody who has a kid, or you got a kid, you dealing with trying to see that kid and stuff like that. Man, that shit is hard.
Right.
That shit is hard. I seen a tweet, and it's I'm gonna misquote it, but it was along the lines of, if I come into your son's life and you not there, and I raise your son, don't be trying to come back around, or me and my son's gonna beat you up.
Nah, that's whack.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, dog. You kidding me? You don't know what niggas gotta, especially as a black man. We gotta go. We hate the fucking courthouse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to go to. We don't want to have to deal with that court shit, because it doesn't work in our favor. The fucking laws, when your kid is between newborn to 3 years old, like the judge can say you can see your kid for 6 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday, and 3 hours on a Wednesday, every other week. Another nigga's gonna come in and talk about he's gonna raise my son as I fight through this shit. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here. A lot of niggas will let niggas catch. They would fuck somebody up for that.
Right.
I'm sure. It's amazing to me that, I don't know. I hope this is not true, but it seems like there's niggas out there who's aspiring to be stepfathers. That's crazy to me. That's crazy as fuck to me. Because as black men, you know what we gotta go through. I had went through the shit, and I submitted to it. I'm back with my baby mama. Fuck that shit. Real shit, dog. Me and my baby mama broke up. Bro. Me and my baby mama broke up back in like 2016, something like that. And we was done from fucking that February probably till the next year, that February. Nigga, I could count on one hand how many times I saw my son.
Yeah,
that shit is fucking trash. And it ain't nothing that you can do about it, because this is what the judge says. And if you gotta, not saying that my baby mother is, but if you got a vindictive woman, she's gonna use that shit till the fucking well is dry.
All right.
She's gonna use that against you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm probably we was talking about Future Russell Wilson.
Nah, I mean, I'm just so passionate about that shit though. Like, as someone who don't have children, I feel what you're saying. Like, I'm sitting here listening to you, and I can see the look in your face. Like, you mean that shit that you're saying though.
Yeah, I don't. It might sound bad, but I don't want to hear nobody's opinion on what somebody should be doing with their kids if you ain't got kids.
I would never say that.
Be in the situation and then tell me what you would do.
Yeah, I'm good.
Especially as men, dog. Especially as men, that shit ain't for us. Yeah. That court shit is not for us. I admire you niggas for being in your late 20s and 30s and holding out, not having kids, because you don't know what the fuck you would get yourself into. It's a fucked up situation for you, for sure.
Bro, I got plenty of homies with kids, like you one of them, bro. I got plenty of homies with kids. That's why I don't want to deal with the judge. Like you said, I don't want to deal with child support. I don't want to deal with none of that.
Child support, I ain't even mention that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to be, when I'm ready to have a kid, like I know, Mom Duke, she want grandbabies today, right now.
Same with my mother. I be trying to tell her to chill. I'm good on kids. I'm not having
I mean, I definitely want kids, but she just like, so you gonna really be 40 and just have your first son. She's like, I'll be in a wheelchair, but at least I get to see you have some. Yeah, like
she's like, you go out here. I'm
gonna be in a wheelchair.
Yeah, like moms be on it, but it's I just seen too many homies, bro. Like I got homies. We went to college.
Fighting that shit, man.
I'm saying I got homies who went to college 18, 19. These niggas was having kids, and they got multiple. They got multiple now. About multiple women and shit. And it's just like, fam, I don't know how these niggas is making it. Like they taking care of their kids and shit. They good fathers, but it's just like, bruh, that's not a situation I want to go through. That's not what.
Hell no.
That's not what I want. I don't think they. I'm not saying that's a decision, a choice. Like they was like, oh yeah, I want to. But. That's just, the consequence of what comes with it.
It's trash, dog. And imagine dealing with all of that, and then you got a nigga who's aspiring to be a stepfather that you have to deal with then. Then you gotta go and beat this nigga. So
with the Future and Sierra shit, you think Russ, do you think Sierra was putting him up to it, or Russ was like? I just think Russ is genuinely a good dude, but the social media shit is trash.
He's doing it, but she's putting it out there.
Listen, dog. Dude's a good dude, right? And old girl probably been through some shit, and she probably feel like. I mean, this is all just of course, none of us know at this table, but for me, what it looks like she's taking advantage of him being a good dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All they shit was aired out. Future Sierra shit aired out. Everybody know about it. So she wants to make it look like she bounced all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Like she's way more happier. Yeah.
Niggas done had shit thrown in their face.
The shit you be saying, but Future's whack too, though, bro.
Of course, it's hard. Like I said,
dude be disrespecting women so hard, bro.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not defending dude at all. All I wanted to talk about was the kid part of it. Whatever. Does Russell and Sierra got kids? They got a baby.
Okay,
they got a baby now.
But I do remember like the whole line. I do remember seeing the little nigga on the field with dude before the game. He had the Wilson
jersey on too, didn't he?
Yeah. What do you think Future felt like about that?
Nigga, that could have been me. That had to be. I'm saying that had to sting, bro.
He's in the son's life and everything. Like he's always been
Future?
bad choice. Yeah,
Future.
Yeah,
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. So do we know that?
Like, just in general, we don't know. We don't know nothing. Dog. I remember that nigga missed
Future,
the custody. Like they had a court date, and that nigga didn't show up.
Yeah, see,
that's on him.
I don't know.
You talking about the judge and shit with Future? In his case, he's on. Like, dudes own his records. Like, they got records to listen to a dude talking about he's on lean all the time. He's popping perks. He's doing this.
They probably like, you not fit.
Yeah, they probably, hit him with the, do we really want, around this kid?
But if dude, so apparently, dude also said that he ain't doing that no more. Okay? If dude went and got his life together and now he's trying to be in his son's life, who is anybody to tell that man not to do that? Who is anybody to say it's too late?
No.
If dude quit that shit and he gave it up, and if he's giving it up for his kid, again, we don't know.
Yeah, I think Sierra. I think she does a lot of petty shit though. Like I think
yeah.
I know dude's an NFL player, so it's millions of cameras, it's hundreds of cameras on the field, but I don't think they out there taking. They could be. I don't know. I don't think they out there taking pictures of dude, playing with Future's son.
Yeah, man. It's to me, it's whack. To me, it's whack. Like if you can scroll through my Instagram right now, you might see a couple of pictures of Kingston on there. But for the most part, you'll never see one when it's just me and him. Out of respect for his father, man. I'm not about to. What I look like posting. I wish a nigga would post a picture with him and my son. Nigga, I'd be ready to kill that nigga, dog. For real.
You just scrolling down the timeline.
Yeah,
happen to see it.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Now that's for, and I mean this as far as like how shit is publicly. You know what I'm saying? Now, privately, if the stepfather is doing more, for the son or whatever, like. That's some other shit. But what I'm getting at though is that's nobody's fucking business.
Right.
That's nobody's business. It's nobody's business that, if Russ is a better father to Future's baby than Future is. That ain't nobody's fucking business, man. Don't flaunt that shit out of respect for that man. Just in case he tries to get his life back together. For his son. Cause that's another thing. Kids are impressionable. You trying to shit on the damn father to the baby before the baby can formulate their own opinion of the father. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So that's trash to me. It's utter trash. Like, and I don't mean trash in slang. I mean that shit is like that's a trash thing to do to something. That's trashy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right. I don't know, man.
I was raised by. My stepdad been in my life since I was 5. So, I know for sure that we probably done, I don't remember. I know for sure at some point we probably done took a, picture together, just me and him.
But that's
But my dad was also, in and out of jail and shit. I just seen my dad last year for the first time in 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, everything is situational. For me, in general, I feel like like you saying like taking pictures and stuff like that when you was younger. Well, it wasn't no social media around. It wasn't really, you know. So it's not like it's you brandishing, and
so it's gonna be different.
Yeah, but when you're brandishing and boasting that here's the new father to my son, that's totally.
She said
different.
that.
That's just what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Do you see the pictures? You know that they got the little kid calling him Papa Russ. Man, that shit is whack. That is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm in that situation to where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm there enough to where if I wanted to, I could try to influence, you know, the kid to not like his father. But that shit is trash. Why would I disrespect that man like that?
Right.
Why would I do that?
With that situation though, we don't.
There's too much.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know what Sierra went and told Russ. And then, like I said, I just really think that shit is trash. What you saying? The calling him Papa Russ and you know him playing I mean, I don't think him playing football with him is trash. He's a little kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, we don't know what Sierra's done told him, and then they said Russ like actually wanted to meet dude, and Future was like, "Nah, fuck that nigga, I don't want to meet him."
Imagine that conversation.
Yeah, so it's like I just feel like Russ is. I mean, Russ is just a good dude, and it's like that's his wife, and you know, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with him trying to do right by his wife, and it's a baby, bro, it's a kid. But yeah, the social media shit, doing all that, and Papa Russ, like where did that come from? Did she like post that with a caption Papa Russ or some shit?
Yeah, it was something along the lines of that.
Yeah, that's weak.
It's super weak.
But I don't think. I mean, I think Russ is just a genuinely good dude. So
I think he is too. Yeah.
I mean, he's going.
Agreeing with Future. He's doing what she says.
I think Russ is doing what he wants to do. I don't think he's doing what she says.
And I don't think. Yeah, when he said that was kind of off. Like doing what she says. I think he's just being in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like compromising and being in a relationship. Like, of course, you're gonna have to listen to your woman.
And then we all done been with a female, and then they post something we ain't like. I mean, how do we know Russ didn't? She posted that shit, and then Russ was like,
something.
"Yeah, Russ was like, hey, don't post no shit like that.
Right?
Like, don't say."
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that all this shit that happened between them and what Future was saying sparked a general conversation among people talking about people think that if you have a kid, then you can't change your life. If you had a kid when you weren't ready, you can't change your life and come back to that kid's
No,
life.
you definitely can.
That's
actually the right thing to do.
yeah, it's fucking stupid. That's a stupid thing to say. Like, I'm just talking about again. I don't know what the fuck their situation is. Outside looking in, to me, it's trash.
Right.
To me, I
You got kids too.
yeah, I got kids. I got kids, and I got a kid who's not mine that lives with me, and I think that what they got going, it don't look right.
It's messy.
It's very messy.
Yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all got anything else before we get up out of here? Nothing. You good, Vern? You got all your shit off?
No, I felt him though. He spoke that shit from the heart.
Nah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see the look on him. I mean, of course, the listeners can't see his face, but
it's rare
you can see it. You can see it
know,
in his face though. Like I feel him right now. Like that shit that he was just talking about.
Now, dude's normally goofy all the time, bro. So it's rare to do.
After he just said,
serious like that.
Not too long ago, let me lighten up the podcast. He just took it back. So
yeah.
My bad.
Now, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. Like I'm not mad at that, man.
Yeah,
as someone
man,
who doesn't have kids, like I said, I don't want kids, but then we talked on previous episodes about dealing with women with children. Like that's still shit that like I would like to hear though. Of course, I'm not disrespectful. Like I'm not about to be wilding out with somebody's child anyways, but
yeah,
just hearing like what you have to say being a father, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's interesting for me to listen to at the same time.
Yeah. And man, like I don't think my mentality was this way before my first kid. I don't know what the fuck I would have been doing if I didn't have a kid, my own kid. You know what I'm saying?
You'd have been Papa Vern.
Probably on some whack shit.
Yeah.
But when you have your own kid and you in a situation where, like, I was in a situation where some shit came close to something similar to this. I'm like, man, hell no. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. So, you know, then you change things. Then you change the way you think. You change the way you think. I just don't want niggas out here who don't have kids getting involved with somebody who does and think that, you know what, let me play daddy to impress. No, man, don't.
I'm good, mom.
Don't do that.
You know how I feel.
How you feel?
Find one of them 5 baby daddies. Take care of these little niggas.
Yeah, I know, right? That was his words. Yeah.
Whose words?
That was yours, fam.
When I say that?
A couple episodes ago.
Let me say that. I just said I didn't want to see no kid.
You don't want to see him.
I mean, not if we not if we not together, nigga. Nah, I don't want to see no kid, man.
Yeah.
Make me feel funny.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, period,
You
man.
gotta work at the end.
Plug the shit and let's get out of here, man. Come on. Okay. New pod flow.
Goddamn, nigga be telling me to plug. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
You got it.
It's your weekly thing. You can do it, bro. Close us out. Take us home.
New Pod Flow podcast on Instagram. New Pod Flow on Facebook. New Pod Flow _pod on Twitter. 5-star Frog Splash on iTunes. Subscribe on, follow on Spotify. What else we got?
YouTube.
SoundCloud. We everywhere. You never there. Let's get out of here. Go.
Yeah, we be in Nashville too, April 13th.
Yeah, Nashville. April
Live
13th.
show.
Me and Steeg will be there for sure. Ryan is pending.
Chill.
Yeah, man, we gonna be in the building, man, somewhere near TSU, April 13th. Tickets gonna sell Friday morning,
25th.
That's Friday.
12 a.m. Yeah. 11 p.m. Central.
Well, we got the Central.
Yeah, I mean that's what they got on the.
We
flyer.
gotta stay. I keep.
Nah, they got that on the. They ain't got that on. I don't know, bro.
Look,
we gonna be there.
We gonna be there. But I'm so scared to like push, and motherfuckers come out and get like it start at 8. They get there at 8:30 and be like, "When y'all go on?" Oh man, we just came off.
We the openers, man.
Yeah, we opening for my cousin, man. Shout out to Battle the Barnes, to Cara, and her husband Terrell Barnes, the Barneses. So yeah, we'll be there April 13th. Tickets gonna sell Friday. If you fuck with us, grab one, slide through. We'll be in the building. They're gonna have food, drinks, all kind of shit. But other than that, y'all got anything else?
Nope.
All right, catch y'all next week. We out.
Big Scorpion.
Big Scorpion in the building.
Fuck Big Scorpion.